Aloha! How about another book about Hawaii? Here we go. The book today is called Ki'i and Li'i, A Story from the Stones. Story and art has been done by Jeremiah Ho'uku'u Gruenberg with an afterword by Edward Stasak. Hello, my name is Ki'i. Ki'i means picture or drawing. This is my little brother next to me. His name is Li'i. Li'i means small or little. I am his big sister. All the drawings in this book were carved into lava rock by ancient Hawaiians. Even though they were made a long time ago, they still tell stories today. Here is one about us. Our cousin is having a baby soon, and we need to get to her village. But our canoe has a hole in it. Li'i and I see a moku, a boat. We get on board and set sail. This sure beats walking, says Li'i. We wave to a fisherman as we pass by on the boat. Look, the i'a has almost bitten the hook. The fish will make a good dinner tonight. Li'i suddenly points to the water below. He sees a honu. A honu is a turtle. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost like a person. Is that a sea monster beneath us? Maybe it's just a heihei, an octopus. I hope so. This boy is floating on a board just as we are floating on the boat. He is called a heihei nalu, a surfer. Surfing looks hard, doesn't it? As we come into the shore, we see two men dancing with paddles. The paddles are called hoi. When we get off the boat, we are greeted by a paniolo, a Hawaiian cowboy. He is riding a leo, a horse. Will you give us a ride to our cousin's village, I ask? He says yes and puts Li'i on the horse. But he makes me ride on this donkey. The keikake doesn't want to go anywhere, so I have to follow on foot. Li'i thinks it's funny. Silly keikake, he says to the donkey. Footprints. Someone's waiwai made them. Do you think they lead to the village? Look, we found who made the footprints. It was all these people marching somewhere. Li'i asks them where they are going. We are going back to the village after a hard day's work, they say. We ask them if they know our cousin. Yes, she lives in our village, they reply, so we follow them. These dogs are with the people. Do you like the ilio? Sometimes they scare me when they bark, but these dogs are friendly. The dogs chase something into the bushes. They found a lizard. Li'i quickly rescues the mo'o from the dogs. He likes lizards. The ilio smell something. They run into the bushes, but soon a snorting pua'a chases them out. Let's leave that pig alone, says Li'i. On the way to the village, we meet this man. What are you holding, I ask. I just caught a manu, a bird, he says. What will you do with it, asks Li'i. I will use its feathers to make a cape, he says. Before we get to the village, we meet a chief. You can see his royal headdress. That's how you know that he is Ali'i. The Ali'i are rulers and leaders. He is hunting. Look at that sharp spear. At the village, we find our cousin and her husband. She has already had her baby. The keiki is sleeping. Now they are mauka. Mauka means parents. These girls dance in celebration of the birth. They are called Me'e Hula. I join them. It feels like we are dancing on clouds. These people were at the birth too. They are our Ohana. That means family. Look at how they are all joined together. How many different people can you see? These are a few members of the Ohana who were connected. How many did you find? Tomorrow, our cousin will perform a ceremony with the baby's piko. The piko is your belly button. She will put the piko cord in a poho, a hole in the lava rock, and pray for a long life for the baby. As night falls, Li'i and I look up at the lanai, at the lani, the sky. We see a hokulele, a bright shooting star. Soon I hear Li'i's tummy growling. He says, "Hello, Opu'u. I'm hungry too," after this long story. Li'i and I hope you had fun discovering things from these ancient drawings. The pictures may be from long ago, but the stories they tell are just as alive today as they were then. Why don't you draw some pictures of your own, then make up a story about them? Aloha!